Hey guys, welcome back to another Modern Warfare 2 leak video. And guys, the game isn't even out, and you guys read the title of this video. We have leaks for literally year 2 content for Modern Warfare 2, and yeah, new content, potentially like a DLC pack. We might be going back to that old model, and some really cool stuff. So this is really exciting. So here we go. Let's get into this. So this is coming from Ghost of Hope over on Twitter. So he put out a tweet. This one came a while ago, a little over a month ago, right? He says, interesting piece of info I heard from a trustworthy source recently. Infinity Ward are planning to release all/almost all Modern Warfare 2, the original one from 2009, maps together all at once sometime during the post-launch of Modern Warfare 2 in 2022. Very likely this could be year 2 content. So that's freaking crazy, right? So like some of the maps we have in the original Modern Warfare 2, we got Afghan, Derail, Estate, Favela, High Rise, Invasion, Karachi, Quarry, Rundown, Rust, Scrapyard, Skid Row, Subbase, Terminal, Underpass, and Wasteland, as well as potentially some of the DLC maps as well. It'd be kind of cool. But like at least those, at least probably the base maps. So he says all, if not almost all, of those maps. So he reported on this, like I said, clear back the final day of August. That's pretty cool. But we got some new information about that today. So he puts out another tweet following up on this. He goes, more news. To celebrate 20 years of Call of Duty, a paid Greatest Hits map pack is in development. On top of MW2 from 2009, the original one, maps, these would also include other classic maps from Infinity Ward, Treyarch, and Sledgehammer's catalog, meant to be released for Modern Warfare 2 Year 2. Holy crap. So basically this is, what, like COD Mobile finally coming to console and PC, essentially, is what this would be. Because I mean, COD Mobile's got like tons of maps in there, and it literally just, like, it doesn't matter what game it came from, they literally just combine some of the greatest maps and weapons and stuff from all the games and literally mash them all into one. But we're going to be apparently doing that here with maps, which would be crazy. So not only is it going to include potentially all of the original Modern Warfare 2 maps, but also, they say, other classic maps from Infinity Ward, Treyarch, and Sledgehammer's catalog. So, okay, let's first talk about this. So Infinity Ward's catalog, right? So if they're going to be releasing almost all of the original Modern Warfare 2 maps, right, what other classic maps do they have? Okay, well, obviously COD 4. COD 4 is what you would consider classic at this point. Like, that one has a lot of classic maps, so potentially could they release classic shipment? I would really like that. I mean, like, the Modern Warfare 2019 shipment is okay, the Vanguard shipment is okay, but like, come on, dude, let's play the original shipment from like COD 4. That would be really fun. It'd be cool to play Crash. I always love playing that on COD Mobile. And, there's just seriously so many COD 4 maps that I'd love to see in this game, as well as what about Modern Warfare 3 maps? I mean, what about Dome? Dome would be a really cool one. I know they kind of remade it within Vanguard, and it's alright. It's kind of similar, but kind of not. But that one was a really popular one in Modern Warfare 3. Like, seriously, they literally take tons of maps from Call of Duty 4 and MW3 and throw them in here. And, I mean, we already know that they're doing Terminal. That's going to be part of Al Mazrah. But, I mean, is that going to be a multiplayer map? I'm sure it probably will be. But, stuff like that, Terminal. Plus, I mean, Terminal was originally an MW2 map, so I'm sure, yeah, it'll definitely be a map within this game. Okay, but then what about other Infinity Ward games? Okay, we had Ghosts. Now, Ghosts had some alright maps. It wasn't necessarily a bad game. A lot of the DLC maps are pretty good. Even some of the base maps are okay. And I'm kind of curious to see how some of these maps will play out in this game. I'll talk more about that here in a second. But let me know. I want to hear you guys' thoughts on this in the comments down below. What do you guys think about this? And like, let me know what maps you guys would like to see return from each of these games. Like, is there any maps from Ghosts you guys would like to see return? After Ghosts, Infinity Ward did Infinite Warfare. Now, Infinite Warfare, there's another one. There were some decent maps in Infinite Warfare. Would you guys like to see a bunch of maps from Infinite Warfare come here? It would be kind of interesting as well, because that one is an advanced movement game, and obviously MW2 is not. It's a boots on the ground game, so some of the maps might not work, the same way or whatever, so it kind of leads me to believe that maybe some of the advanced movement maps from those games probably might not make it in. So what does that mean necessarily? So does that mean that we don't have any maps from Black Ops 3, Advanced Warfare, and Infinite Warfare? Okay, yeah, I don't know, I could see that, I guess. But, okay, so that basically covers Infinity Ward's games. Are they going to maybe, I mean, I guess they could bring back maps from Modern Warfare 2019. Only came out 3 years ago, but it's still possible. I mean, they did that in Black Ops 3. They reintroduced Raid as Empire in that game, and that game came out 3 years prior, so it's not unheard of to do that. But then, okay, let's think about Sledgehammer's game. Sledgehammer helped out with MW3, okay, but that's more of an Infinity Ward game, and then they did Advanced Warfare after that, so they could, like I said, bring some Advanced Warfare maps in there. But although, like I said, I'm still a little hesitant on, are they going to do advanced movement maps? I mean, some of them definitely did work. Like, I remember there was a boots on the ground playlist during Advanced Warfare's life cycle, so you could actually play some of these maps without the jetpack and stuff. It was kind of interesting. But then after that, we had World War II. Now, World War II had some good maps, especially the war maps. I'd like to see War come back. That was a really fun mode. World War II was a pretty good game. And then, of course, most recently, they had Vanguard. Now, Vanguard, has a lot of maps in there that are remakes of previous games maps. So obviously I don't think they're going to take, say, like Dome from Modern Warfare 3, and they're going to, remaster that as the Vanguard remaster. So they're not going to remaster it twice necessarily. But, I mean, even like Dost House, that could be an interesting one to bring into Modern Warfare 2. But then, okay, let's talk about Treyarch maps, dude. Like, Treyarch is one of the most iconic developers when it comes to maps. But I'm not saying Infinity Ward isn't, but more so classic Infinity Ward games. But okay, what about Black Ops maps? This will be the first time, we're really getting Black Ops maps within an Infinity Ward game. This will be freaking crazy. So, I mean, I'm assuming, you gotta have Raid, you gotta have Nuketown, you gotta have Standoff. What about Slums, Express, Hijacked? Grind was a really cool one. What about Black Ops 1? We had Firing Range, Summit, Jungle, Grid, Array, Launch, Drive-In, WMD, Villa, Havana. Like, seriously, there's a ton of really good Black Ops 1 maps that could be brought into this new game. As well as, okay, what about Black Ops 3? What about Black Ops 4? What about Cold War? What about these other games? Like, I'm not going to go through every single game and list off all these maps and stuff that could be here. But seriously, there's so many maps that can be brought into this. And, it's kind of interesting. He says it is a paid DLC, right? It is a paid map pack for it. And somebody commented here, I don't remember the exact comment, but basically somebody was saying, like, okay, yes, but is this going to, segment the player base because it's going to be a paid DLC? And Ghost of Hope, what he said about that, he's like, dude, like, everybody will buy this. Like, if you give them a greatest hits map pack, and it will include every original Modern Warfare 2 map, plus a bunch of classic Treyarch maps, and a bunch of Sledgehammer maps, and a bunch of classic Infinity Ward maps, like, who is not going to buy that map pack? Like, everybody's going to buy it, which is a kind of interesting twist from how they viewed, the Modern Warfare 2 remaster, how they took away multiplayer from it, because they didn't want to cannibalize players away from Modern Warfare 2019. That was just absolutely garbage. So yeah, I don't know, it's kind of interesting. You can make that same argument for this as well. But here we go. Tom Henderson, he put out an article talking about this, so he corroborated his report. He says, Modern Warfare 2 Premium DLC planned for Year 2. Earlier in September, Call of Duty leaker The Ghost of Hope revealed that Infinity Ward was planning to release almost all the maps from the Modern Warfare 2 from 2009 into its latest game for Year 2. According to Hope, Infinity Ward will be also releasing a greatest hits map pack with classic maps from every Call of Duty developer too. Insider Gaming has been able to independently verify that the plan will be for Infinity Ward to release premium DLC in its Year 2 offering. It's understood that the premium DLC offering is a way for Activision to maintain its premium sales throughout 2023 and the first half of 2024. Unfortunately, Insider Gaming was unable to verify the exact contents of the planned DLC, but remastered maps are its foundation. He says, a premium DLC offering isn't new for Call of Duty, with the latest offering being Black Ops 3's Zombie Chronicles, which players could purchase for $29.99. Standard Battle Pass DLC maps and weapons, etc. will still be free for all players, sources said. And also in a Bloomberg report earlier this year, is claimed that Call of Duty will be skipping its 2023 premium release by Treyarch Games and instead would be releasing a free-to-play title instead. Insider Gaming believes that this 2023 free-to-play title was likely Warzone 2, which was brought forward to November of 2022. He also says, Bloomberg has also reported that Modern Warfare 2 will be getting new content throughout 2023, which is believed to be this premium DLC offering. In August of 2022, so 2 months ago, Activision implied that the publisher will have a new premium Call of Duty game in 2023, stating, development of new premium content planned for 2023 and beyond. Of course, all this begs the question that if Infinity Ward is planning to remaster almost every map from Modern Warfare 2 from 2009, why not remaster the entire game? Modern Warfare 2 Premium DLC will pretty much be the same. So there we go. We have confirmation here from Ghost of Hope, as well as Tom Henderson, both verifying this, that this is real and this is legit, and this is the current plan, is that next year we are going to be getting this pack. And it's interesting that they brought up Zombies Chronicles, because I wasn't even thinking about that. I was thinking, back more like the old like $15 map packs we had in the days of old, with like Black Ops 2, and even back with the original Modern Warfare 2. We had like the stimulus package and stuff like that. It's kind of cool. But back when we used to have like actual map packs. But I mean, it makes sense though that if we actually have like a giant just influx of maps, that especially if they're putting tons of them in, yeah, it's probably not going to be like a little $15 DLC. Instead, they're probably going to go the way of Zombies Chronicles and have it be $30 or $40 or something like that. Probably something quite a bit like that. I can't really see them going past 40 though, especially for just maps, just multiplayer maps in a game that they already bought. So yeah, I mean, I think $40 is about kind of pushing it. Even then, $40 for me is kind of like, well, I mean, for $40, like that's what they started selling Modern Warfare Remastered for separately from Infinite Warfare. Back in the day, they were bundled together in the Legacy Edition. Well, then they ended up selling Modern Warfare Remastered separately, and that was fantastic, but they sold that for $40. And so, for you to pay for $40 for an entire remastered game, you got the campaign and a multiplayer, so it's like, okay, but then if we're only getting multiplayer maps for $40, I could see that, and I personally would pay that. But anything more than $40, I can't really see that. But yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think about that? I mean, Zombies Chronicles was $30, and that was literally pretty much the exact same thing. That was just remastered maps, but that was remastered Zombies maps. But honestly, I don't know, it's kind of interesting. Another interesting thing to take away from all this is that these are going to be two separate packs, right? That Ghost of Hope initially says that Infinity Ward is going to release a bunch of maps in year 2, a bunch of like the original 2009 Modern Warfare 2 maps. But then there is going to be a Greatest Hits map pack separately from that, with classic maps from all these other developers too. So I find that fascinating. These are actually going to be two separate packs. As of now, that is subject to change, so take it with a grain of salt, however. But yeah, I mean, these are supposed to be two separate packs. So one pack for just straight Modern Warfare 2 remastered maps, and then another pack for classic maps from COD 4, heck, they could even do World at War. I don't know why I forgot about World at War. COD 4, World at War, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare 3, Ghosts. We had Advanced Warfare, we had Black Ops 3, Infinite Warfare, World War 2, Black Ops 4. I'd love to see some maps for Black Ops 4 come back. That'd actually be really cool. Modern Warfare 2019, still a possibility. And then we got Cold War and Vanguard. So it'd be interesting. We got a lot of choices for them to work with here. And now, how many maps are they actually going to bring back? It'd be hard, it'd be a hard choice for them to only bring back like one map from each game. I personally would be kind of disappointed with that if they're like, oh, Greatest Hits, and they literally just bring back one map from each game. I'd be like, seriously? Like Black Ops 2, how do you pick one map from Black Ops 2 to bring back? Like, that would kind of piss me off if they only had one map from Black Ops 2. Like, no, dude, I'm expecting like 3 or 4. That's why I said like Hijacked, Raid, and Standoff. Put all 3 of those into Modern Warfare 2. But also another interesting point that somebody brought up on Twitter about this, though, is that with this, it's like, okay, how are these maps actually going to play out? Because, like, obviously a lot of these classic maps, like Hijacked and Standoff, these are just classic, like, maps. The gameplay on them is so great. The flow of the map is just perfect. But how is the map actually going to play within Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer, considering the fact that, we've got stuff like doors? Like, are they going to add doors to all these maps? Are they also, how is it going to play with not having a traditional mini-map and stuff like that? It's really going to kind of, probably change these maps for a lot of people, because it's not in the original game that it was from, because we're dealing with new gameplay mechanics and new changes into how you actually play these games as well. So I don't know, kind of interesting. What is your guys' take on that? Let me know in the comments down below. All the comments help the algorithm, so make sure you guys comment. Also, make sure you guys are subscribed if you're new around here. We got so many Modern Warfare 2 videos coming up. We got the campaign, which will be dropping in 15 days. We'll be able to play that early, hop in and start playing that, as well as of course the multiplayer, and the rest of the game is going to drop on the 28th. We're going to be live streaming that, trying to be first in the world to the max rank with a its prestiging system or anything like that, which we still got to find out. But we're still going to be trying that again this year, and a bunch of other plans, seriously, for Modern Warfare 2. So a lot of great stuff. Make sure you guys subscribe, hit that notification bell, and show your support on the channel by giving a thumbs up and dropping a comment down below. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.